In this video, we are going to discuss about marketing philosophies, or otherwise called marketing concepts. Let me briefly explain the philosophies with an example. So, the first philosophy is called production concept. What is production concept and what happened in that era? In the era of production concept, companies tried to understand that the era is highly a monopolistic form of a business scenario. So, what companies did? So, they tried to identify the materials and they were able to manufacture on a mass quantity or a huge volume, and they were able to sell it to the customers, because in the production concept people preferred the products and services which are widely available. Say, if there is an option, I will go for another option, because if there is no option, then I preferably go with the products which are already available, and that too with a low cost. So, in the production concept, the scenario goes like this. So, companies started manufacturing on a lesser price, on a higher volume, and people preferred where the products which are highly available in the market. So, that is how the production concept scenario came into force, and that exists. And now moving on to the next combination called product concept. So, from a product which is available widely in the market, moving on to the next combination or the concept called product concept, where people identified and purchased the products and services which are highly marketed and which has high quality and which has a high brand value, are considered by the customers in the era of product concept, because people focused on the product. So, what happened? Companies tried to provide more innovative products with a high quality, with a high range of packaging, labeling. So, people been attracted. So, customers are able to buy the products and services. Then later part, business have understood that without proper promotion, proper pricing, and without proper branding, though it has a high quality and a standard, there will be a lag. So, we need to understand that gap, and then companies have identified and they have moved on from product concept to selling concept. Okay, what is selling concept? In selling concept, where companies were targeted and then they were asked to push their products and services to the maximum to the customer. Say, for example, the sales force. Today we call it a sales force automation. Today sales force is automated, but those days sales force are not automated. We cannot track through by phone call, through by telegram, through by email, we can track them. Now the technology have improved, so we can easily track. So, we call it as sales force automation. But in those days, during the selling concept era, sales team were highly focused and they were pushed to sell the products what they want to sell. So, selling concept is not the era what customer wants. So, what the salesperson want is salespersons want to convert the product into cash. So, that is the only focus during the time of selling concept. And moving on to the next concept is marketing concept. And later companies have understood that, okay, keep on pushing the products, people are buying, but over a period of time, then there may be a saturation. So, what happened in this marketing era? People or companies and the salespersons, they have identified that we need to understand the needs of the customers, wants of the customers, and accordingly they try to sell the products and services. That is how the selling concept moved on to the next combination called marketing concept. Then people thought why not we can have social responsibility also into the philosophy. So, social concept also came into force, where companies not only focus on individualistic needs, they need to focus on a holistic view. So that's how it moved, and the final and the latest philosophy, we call it as market value concept. What is market value concept? Say for example, in those days, or like you take 10 years or 5 years before, every function in an organization works, yes, integrated, but when it comes to their own services, they work separately. They believe that, okay, so I'm into production, yes, that's my job, and I'm into sales, yes, if I complete sales, that's it. But what happens is, whenever there is a query, or if there is any problems faced by the customers, unexpectedly taken by a department where they have not dealt, they're supposed to handle that. They're supposed to like help the customers, okay, let me try to understand what is your problem. But those days it has not happened. So now what is market value is all about? Every functional area in an organization, they need to understand that it is a holistic view. So I think if there is a complaint raised by a customer where the promotion was not happened properly, and it was raised to a production department, they need to find out and sort out the problem. And they can like connect with the marketing department, and they can help them out to resolve. So in the market value concept, every department in the organization, they need to integrate and they need to associate and work together. That's how the market value concept is evolving and it is functioning right now. So let me summarize what we have discussed in this video. We talked about the marketing philosophies or marketing concepts. The first concept is production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, social marketing concept, and finally goes with the market value concept. Thank you.